Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm broadcasting here from Athens, from around the corner from Acropolis. The energies here are extremely transformative. I feel like many of us have been placed here just to go through that energetic reset. And I just want to share these intuitive messages for the collective right now. Overall, I feel the theme is the freedom machine. And that's you. You can break any chain, any bondage, any limitation that starts actually within yourself. So that's where we're heading. I feel like many of us have reached another level of internal freedom. I feel mastery, freedom master. There is some sort of a spiritual graduation that has happened, and it applies to your ability to climb vibrationally out of literally anything. There is a spirit of community and belonging happening right now for many of those who have been feeling isolated, outcasted, who have been in hermit mode for years even. I feel like we have a chance and we're given an opportunity to be part of something, to share, to join a tribe, to be together. And this is because we have dissolved so many blockages around our heart chakra. I feel like many of us realize the importance of such a small thing as daily thank you. So gratitude is really shifting our mindset right now, being grateful for literally anything, everything that we have, who we are, what we are. And I feel like we now have the ability to notice the pattern of like beating ourselves up and feeling not enough all the time, and trying to consciously shift it, get out of it, rewire that in ourselves, and feeling good with ourselves. Perfectionism and that constant need to fix something can sometimes turn against us and become really toxic. And I think we do realize that, and working on ourselves and practicing achieving our goals is one thing, but it needs to be balanced with self-love and appreciation and relaxation. So that's the new level I feel we are reaching. Also, another theme I feel are the boundaries. So it's okay to say no without feeling guilty and still keep an open heart. So I feel like our filters are becoming tighter. The heart is open, but we realize how very much every single interaction affects us, okay? The theme definitely is freedom, okay? I feel that, I see that, I wear that, I see that person getting out of the cage with this axe. I feel the axe is the mindset, is the energy work, is all that internal power here that can dissolve any limitations externally, and we can literally walk anywhere we like. That's another thing right now. I feel that we, some of us, have been called somewhere to do the job, to connect with people, to merge energetically, and the job is done. You're free to go. So if you feel like your home is somewhere else than where you are right now, you are given a green light to go home, to go to your soul home, where you belong. And that place, only you know where it is. Maybe that's not where you were born. Maybe that's not where you politically belong or in your passport you belong. But I feel that the universe will open the door for you to be there, to enter, for your soul to be able to feel the belonging. You are aligned, you are on your path, you exactly know what resonates with you, and these things will just be coming to you. So another thing is that you are very smart spiritually, you are very wise, and you know specifically what is for you and what is okay to be left alone. So you are becoming wiser. Wisdom is another theme. You might come across someone whose wisdom teeth are growing. That's just a spiritual message for you that you are becoming wiser. You are entering another level of also maybe the ability to share or readiness to share your experience, your wisdom. I feel a package. Some of you might be at the threshold of starting your practice, designing a package. Designing a package that's uniquely yours. It's the gift that only you can offer, and it's that unique combination of qualities that only you have. So if you look at your experiences, your interests, your passions, and out of all of this, you can compose a masterpiece that will be like no other. And I feel like we are being called to design it, to put it into practice, I feel, and allow others to receive it, to reach out for it. You might be surprised how many people will be actually interested in your advice, in your perspective. Wisdom requires also understanding that life is a journey and there's no way, or maybe there's no point even, to skip certain steps. It's a process, and we have to allow other people to go through their process. We are just there to assist them with our knowledge, with our experience, with the level of wisdom that we have, but we can't make them skip certain experiences. We can just guide them through it to make it less painful, to make it less turbulent. But the soul is here to learn, to experience, and it's not about taking an experience away from someone. Spirit's calling for us to be brave, and many will be closing something right now, be it a job or something, and very quickly transitioning into another. Maybe around the full moon that just happened on 28th of September. Maybe you had an encounter, you met someone, you got an offer. I feel like this offer will come back around and will be a door for you to another adventure. Whether you take it or not, it's absolutely up to you. I feel that there is many doors opening, and whichever path you choose, there will be a potential to grow. But something's really calling for some of us to go home, to go to a spiritual home, not to sit there and do nothing, but to grow in certain community that is your soul tribe. Another thing is that on the vibration that you're currently at, if you're watching that video, we must be on a similar vibration. There will be I call it a timeline overlap. It's a situation when no matter where you are geographically, your experience will be kind of similar. Interests will be around you. Spirit will be guiding you towards a specific path. And it will just be wherever you are, because you are that path. So you can't miss that path because you are it. So you might be in Canada singing and performing, and if you suddenly travel to Greece, these experiences will open up for you too, because you are that door, you are that path, you are that experience. It will find you and you will find it. So you can't miss an opportunity, I feel. You can't miss your train. You can't make a mistake. That's another thing. We are redefining what a mistake actually is. Mistake is just a great adventure, okay? I just saw someone with a t-shirt saying, no mistakes, only great adventures. And is that true in a sense that always we learn something from whichever experience, whatever path we have taken, and sometimes a challenging experience gives us a diamond, offers something that we wouldn't be able to get or experience, or someone we wouldn't be able to meet if we hadn't thrown ourselves into that darkness sometimes. Big theme right now is the alignment. It's good to do an alignment meditation, which is this beautiful orchestra and your whole energy field resonating with every bit of it. So you can't be going against yourself, okay? If you had people around you that are at war with themselves, or are still going through a process of finding internal harmony, I feel like these people will just fall away in a peaceful manner. So I don't think it will require taking any action or anything like that. It's just that vibrationally you will not be matching. Right now, if you're shifting, definitely people will fall away from your life, okay? Please don't grieve over it. Allow it to go. When people come and are part of your journey, I invite you to allow it and be grateful and very much interact with it. And when the vibration is moving people out of your way, be equally grateful for it too, because it's opening the door for new encounters, okay? I feel like many of us are really transforming right now into full alignment with our purpose, okay? The distraction is no longer there. You are on it, and if something is becoming turbulent, just observe it. Try not to react at the moment. Give it another month or so to observe whether you should let go of it and get onto something else, or it's just a realignment stage, okay? Because I really feel that some of us were given a task, we're embarking on something, and now the Spirit's erasing that because there's something with something that's aligning more with your path, with your soul's purpose, okay? Something's being born right now. I feel like, I read in one of the books that by Stephen Pierce that a soul has the color of magenta. So sometimes when I see a magenta baby or a magenta baby doll, I feel like my soul is birthing another aspect of itself, and it's really inviting me on a new journey of a challenge. And yes, you might find resistance within yourself. You might suddenly think, oh, actually I've been invited to that event that's totally in alignment with my interest, and maybe suddenly you forgot something at home, or you forgot to bring your water, and you are resisting because you're moving away from that thing that's specifically for you. But that's okay. This is a dance. And it's okay to not be so judgmental and hard on yourself. That's another thing. Like, allow yourself to be human. And the more you love yourself with every bit of yourself, the more smoothly you will travel. Spirit's definitely taking us into space right now. What does it mean? It means that we are taking off, we are embracing other dimensions that have not been part of our human life in this lifetime yet. We are shifting timelines so fast, and we're like, and we will experience a completely different reality. I feel like for many of us, October, November, December, and next year will be just spectacular. And these dreams are already yours. The dreams that you're dreaming in your heart, you will be manifesting them. I was talking to someone about human design. I did that test for myself like many years ago, and as far as I remember, I was the generator, right? So I'm gonna check it again, but you might want to do it for yourself and see if it resonates with you. There's always some knowledge to take from that, but you don't have to be fully defined by it or anything, right? So you decide. I feel like the goddess has given birth to herself, okay? Ever since I came here, I just had these visions of goddess giving birth to herself through herself, okay? So the goddess is her own mother. She is transforming through herself by shedding the layers of externally imposed expectations that no longer serve, okay? And that's the path, that's the example for others. It only happened for me for the first time when I noticed some people maybe really watching what I do. And I was with a newly met friend on an island, and she said, you know what, I'm actually noticing that you do this and that when you get something you always try to give back, which of course there's still some things I need to work on, but I'm just saying that we are examples for one another to the extent that we might not realize. So really, our words don't mean as much as our actions, and people see what we do. People see how we interact with others. People see if we walk with integrity, okay? Especially the younger generations. And I feel everybody needs a role model. So if you don't motivate you, please know that you are seen, you are loved, and you are needed so much by this world and by younger generations who need someone to look up to, who need someone to listen to them without judgment, sometimes without even an advice, but your presence is precious, okay? We need one another, and I see it more and more. So for many of us, for many light workers, it's time to get out of the hermit mode and really offer yourself to the world. And this is not about being ready or being perfect. The way you are is needed. Sometimes your imperfections and you being honest about it can actually help people relate to you even more. So many people are in the depression and anxiety, and just being there for one another in your perfect imperfection is what's needed. So one more thing, because before I close this video, is commitment. I feel like commitment and loyalty is a big theme, and it's strange, it starts internally. Excuse me. It starts internally. So when we make a decision that we are doing something, embarking on a journey for ourselves, and we commit to ourselves, we are consistent with ourselves, we are learning to understand, to grow loyalty, commitment, and consistency, and we become it. So we're starting to resonate on that frequency of loyalty, commitment, consistency. And these people and environments will just show up for us because they will be manifesting from inside. And I feel like this is a moment when some of us will be taking and choosing a path, choosing a lifestyle, choosing a job, choosing the way we want to interact with people, choosing our boundaries, and we will be taking these internal vows with ourselves. It's like marrying a version of yourself. And really, it's a big step when it comes to responsibility and spiritual growth. I feel some of us will also apologize for our behaviors or our inconsistency that we don't resonate with anymore. So it's okay to just say, I'm sorry, apologize, and try to fix the behaviors that you know weren't fair. People will love and respect you for that even more, I feel. And you will feel better and cleaner with yourself in your own heart. We are stepping into the new existence, and the fifth dimension is here. It's welcoming you, okay? So whatever falls away, let it, because new things will come in. And please also let it, because your life from now on will be filled with love, filled with joy. You'll be doing what you love. Your job will be your passion, and your passion will be your job. We are redefining the existence on this planet, and all the trials and tribulations were definitely worth it. You will start seeing your harvest one after another. Things, seeds that you planted will be growing, will be blooming. You will see that. I feel it already. And also, you are that flower, and you are that harvest that is here to be there for others just by you existing, being you. Again, people see you, people watch you, people take an example of how you act, how you interact, how you are, how you think, which path you choose, and how you love yourself. So this is very motivating. Another thing is, like, I feel the marathon is finished, okay? For some of you, you could feel like past 10, 12 years was a marathon, was exhausting. And there was no time to stop, really. You had to keep going, okay? And I feel like this marathon is finished right now. Your soul has reached the finish line, and you can go home. You are free to go home, to your soul home. You are free to enjoy your life. You have defeated so much. It's almost like spiritual retirement. You can now chill and have fun. And just by you existing and sharing your past experiences, you are a gift to this world. So the freedom machine, the freedom fighter that's inside of you, it's unstoppable. And this story is not finished yet, because if you started something and you feel like you had to go on another mission and dump yourself as priority and just leave, do something, now you are being given permission to return to your home. I hope that helps, and I hope you enjoy the energy of this video, of this beautiful ancient site, of these olive trees, and of this symbol of dissolving the cage and reaching another level of freedom, mental freedom and freedom of your soul, because your soul is free now, and you can tell it to yourself every day and thank yourself for that. There's a team also. I feel like you're always part of the team. Your spiritual guides are always with you. You're never alone. And the battle was never fought alone, really, no matter how lonely it felt. So there's a sense of victory right now, and I think it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate that freedom that we have created. Take care now, and I speak to you soon in another video. Bye bye.